There we go. Now, this is Iceland. Another great day. Well, actually, what time is now? Today is the second video that we're gonna be posting, I think. We're just doing a walk around Reykjavík. Here, this is more or less the town square. There's a bunch of bars here around. Everything is kind of closed because it's already late in the night. It's something like 11:30 in the night. Even though it doesn't look like that much, which is a crazy thing here when you think about the whole geography of the thing, right? I mean, we're very close to the North Pole in a sense, and if not that, we're also in summer. So what happens is that during this time of the year, you don't have that much nighttime here, while in the winter, it's the opposite. In summer, you have something like maybe the sunset starts around maybe 1, 2 a.m. I'm not sure. And then the sunrise is around 6, 7. But then in winter, you're going to have pretty much the whole day into night, which is even crazier when you think about it. I haven't experienced that side yet, but the summer part is pretty interesting when you think about the whole fact that right now it's not so dark. But then you see places, of course, are shut. People probably going to bed. And then you have some bars that are still open. So I'm just walking around a little bit, showing a few places. I'm happy that the first video that I've done so far, I'm already feeling a little bit excited with the results that I have my friend doing editing for me. Thanks again. You know, if I keep doing this, going different places every single day, eventually I feel like I'm gonna be having something very different. Because after all, like, my work is what's allowing me to do this kind of content. My work allows me to travel to different places. This is just one side of my life right now. To be fair, I kind of don't want to share about my work because I don't feel like it's so comfortable to talk about it. Even if I were, I don't know. I feel like that's not the kind of thing that I want to put on YouTube and, you know, make it as my main content here. And again, in the end of the day, those videos that I'm doing is more like as a test to the real content that I want to do that's going to be uploaded on Twitch. So guys, if you really want to help me out with this project, I'm going to be planning a few ways. You can contact me or write me on the comments over there. Like, if you would like to help with this whole project. After all, I'm already pulling quite a bit of investment just on getting the camera and doing these trips here and there sometimes. Well, not the trips at least, because I can definitely go and just walk around just doing free stuff, which, to be fair, I'm very happy with doing. I don't want to be spending that much money, but I still need the hardware pieces because I'm planning on building the Bella Box system so I can do the IRL streams, talk with you guys at the same time I'm doing those live streams, etc, etc. Then it's going to be a lot more fun. And I was maybe planning on doing this for a little while. I was not really sure if I wanted to do it. But I mean, we're already here. It's not every day that I'm able to do big jumps like this. This is my way to show my appreciation for you guys who helped me so far to get where I am, to get this job as well. And, you know, to show how grateful I am for this whole care that you guys have for me. I think this is one way I can show this whole appreciation, you know, showing these beautiful places that I'm able to go around. Maybe some other type of content as well that you guys might find interesting and you tell me. I'm gonna be open for suggestions as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. I think I can just keep walking this way. And I think that it's possible to see in the horizon, like, part of a mountain that is a little bit foggy on top. It's just gorgeous. If I'm gonna try walking that way, and then I can just walk along the coast, so I can show you how the port area looks here. I just have to wait. I think I can really cross right now. And it does show red over there, so I'm not gonna be that one guy who jaywalks. Okay, so now we can go. But yeah, it's a really nice place here. The only thing that I didn't have that much, maybe I was not that prepared for my first time here. I've already been to Reykjavík. This is maybe the 5th time I'm here because of my work. But during the first time, I was very surprised because I was not expecting it to be this way, right? It's kind of like the capital You have some businesses here and there, but when you compare it to other places in the world, you know, this is still very small, anyway. I have to research how big is the population here in Iceland. But for example, some days ago, I was in Akureyri, I think it's called. And population in Akureyri is something like maybe 20,000 people. And it's another, unquote, big city that they call here. So I guess proportionately saying, it is a big place. It is a big population, but proportionally comparing to Brazil or like some other countries in the world, like the States, and I don't know, even like other big countries in Europe, you guys are gonna agree with me that it's not that big. So I have this weird feeling that if I start walking maybe 15, well, not 15, but 20 or 30 minutes to the outskirts of the city, I'm just gonna find nothing except for some residential neighborhoods. So like houses, and that's it. But it's pretty nice. It has its own beauty in a way. Now I'm just gonna try walking the coast here. I don't know if it's okay to cross. I'm just gonna cross really fast. Yes guys, I'm gonna jaywalk. So there we go. This is the coast. Over there you can see the Harpa Museum, which is focused on the camera right now in the center. And if you go that way is the ocean. I'm pretty sure it's the ocean. And then over here you have like a cycling path. So what I'm gonna do is just walk along the coast over here and just talk a few more minutes. There's not really a lot for me to share besides this one corner of the city, which is really, really gorgeous and stunning. I just really like this place. And like I said, this video is really one of the ways that I can show the whole appreciation that I have for you guys. And hopefully soon I'm gonna be able to do my IRL live streamings and you guys can also interact at the same time I'm going in these places. I want that to happen. I really, really want that to happen. So yeah, I think that's pretty much what I have to say for this video this time. I want to be a little bit more prepared for next time. My next video, I can tell you guys maybe a few curiosities about this place. Some interesting topics about not just Iceland, but those Nordic countries that I'm going around. So Iceland, Norway, just Iceland and Norway. But I mean, I'm going in 2 different ports in Iceland, then 3 different ports in Norway, which on my previous video I did go around a little bit Geiranger and show you guys like how beautiful it is around the fjords. But on an interesting topic that I was talking with someone there and learned about the population, Geiranger's population is around 200 people who are actually from there and live there. Well, I'm not sure about the are from there, but like who are current inhabitants. Most of the people who actually are there nowadays, they are either visitors, people who are doing excursions or like camping, because there is a lot of camping sites there in Geiranger. There is also the resort, but most people who work in the resort or in the other shops that are around Geiranger are students from other countries even. Some other corners from Iceland obviously as well, but most of them are students who are doing like a summer job, vacation or season, so they can get some money while they're on vacation, their college degree or university degree. So it's really interesting when I think about that small place, like just surrounded by mountains, some farms here and there. There's just 200 people who live there. It's crazy, really crazy. And then there's also this fact I was mentioning how in the North Pole during summer you have so much sun. Like I said, right now it's 5 to midnight. At this exact moment it's 5 to midnight, and it's not as much dark as you would expect in other corners of the globe. What happens is that in summer, that place around 5 to 6, it still has light, of course, but the sun is not gonna hit directly because the mountains are covering most of the sun where it would hit, right? While in winter, it's even crazier because then it's the opposite, right? You're gonna be having a very long time without sunlight at all. And if it's gonna be sunny, it's gonna be maybe for 2 or 3 hours. But then these 2-3 hours, where the sun is gonna rise from the horizon. It's not gonna be enough to be over the mountains, so it's gonna be still dark in Geiranger. That's what I heard, at least from the locals who live there and I spoke with last year. I might do another video on that one, show a little bit more about some other places I didn't go in Geiranger, but I also have maybe some ideas to explore a little bit about Bergen and then Allison as well. Allison was walking around with a camera, but only shooting some pictures. I didn't really shoot any video there. I was just walking around with my friends. And like I was mentioning previously, I don't really like doing this kind of stuff if I'm not by myself. I don't feel as much comfortable. Maybe in the future. Right now, I feel just like trying this stuff by myself. Alright guys, so I think this is gonna be it. I'm just gonna show a little bit, like an overview from where I am. And I hope you guys enjoyed, so stay tuned for more videos in the future. And hopefully I'll see you guys for the live stream in the future. If you guys really want to help me out on this one, I appreciate it. So I'll be leaving some links in the description. And we'll see you guys later.